My name is Cassandra McLendon. I'm from Thomasville, North Carolina.
Okay.
And how I learned about the Sister Circle is that I'm always on Facebook searching for anything from Emmanuel Baptist Church.
That's good.
Or online searching for, because that is the church what I'm really out of.
Okay.
And but right now we are pastoring. God is using us somewhere else to serve. And so I'm always looking. And then she started this panel. She had ladies coming on in the evenings.
Yeah, I remember seeing
and it was
that.
so good. And I would look at it every time. And I knew most of the people that was on the panel. Some of the new people I don't know, but I do know a lot of them there. And so I just followed Lady Leah. Whatever I see Lady Leah doing, I know it's going to be good. So I just follow her.
That's wonderful.
Whatever. And then, like I said before, I started off in her Forefront Women's. It was a group of minister ladies that she had, called us the Forefront Women's. And she was great with that. And the things, and it was just great. And she's just a great person to follow.
Amen.
Even though I'm an old woman, I love following that young woman.
I know you know.
Okay, I don't talk too much.
I'm Cynthia Nash. How did I find the circle? Well, I've been watching. I didn't know Lady Leah, and but I've watched her. She's come to a lot of conferences when I was in different churches, and I'm like, that lady is a fireball. She would preach out of her shoes. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And being my age and being able to pull from her and learn from her, it was amazing, because she's young, but she has this older spirit.
Yes.
This, like she's been sitting under somebody and stuff just been dripping on her, and it just clung to her, and she knows, and she's anointed. And so when the pandemic hit, and I kind of I was missing church. So, and I'm very particular. I was going through Facebook, but just like you, I saw the panel, and some of my preacher sisters were on there, and it was so interesting. And so then up pops this Sister Circle. I'm like, what is this? So I think I did join in August. And I said, okay. And the yellow popped out, and I'm like, okay. And so I think it was during a time of me wanting to consecrate. So I said, okay, I can use this as a tool. So I got the book and all this, and I got so into it. I was during the pandemic, we could wear what we wanted to wear to work because there were no visitors. I was killing them yellow t-shirts. I mean, I got so many yellow t-shirts, 21 Day Challenge and Prayer Squad. Matter of fact, I think I was mailing them out to people. Like, come on to the circle, come on to the circle. And the first month went by, and I'm like, oh my goodness. See, I didn't know it was going to continue on. And I'm like, oh my God. So let's pop into, and then I'm thinking to myself, okay, we're going to use the same book. But let me tell you something.
Book, powerful every month.
Let me tell you something. You talking about a woman with a revelation.
Wow.
What you talking about?
You talking about, I mean, it gets more amazing.
Yes.
Every time I hear it, I am more blessed. And even at my age, I have so matured. I have so got a prayer life. I have so got I got a room, y'all. The war. I call it the war.
Yes.
I got stickers on my wall with everybody's name on it. And I go in that room and oh my God, I stand there all day.
I do sometimes.
And I have to say, oh, you got a husband, girl. You better go and put that man something to eat.
I do. I cook something too.
I have been so blessed. It's been an honor.
Too.
And it's been an honor just to be called Mother. Mother Nash.
Yes.
And it's not praying for everybody else helps me to pray for more people. It's like, it's amazing. I could talk forever, but go ahead, Mother.
My name is Edwina Monroe.
Edwina.
Yes. And I met Leah. We were on a church conference, a women's conference, and I spoke first, did a little teaching, and she came in and I met her. But my daughter Keisha had mentored Keisha when she was in transition, and I didn't really know who she was, and she kept telling me the things that Leah would say to her, and but I didn't know anything. She said, she's in Thomasville, Mama. And I remember saying, oh, well, that's a long way for you to be traveling because I'm country. And then Tiffany got connected with them, and that's all I heard. All I heard. And so we're in another little book club, and we did Leah's book in July. And she came on with us to help talk us through that book. And I was writing in that book and putting stickers and highlighting and coloring and turning upside down. And then in August, she started the Sister Circle. When I tell you, I felt, as they say, my baby leap.
Yes, Lord. I know what you mean.
It was almost like I needed resuscitation, and I couldn't get enough of it. And I had a little bitty desk in my room like you had, and it wasn't enough because I just needed some space to have that Bible out, to have the TV out, to have the computer out and my books. And I would get up, and my husband was like, "Where you going?" And I said, "We got this sister circle."
That's right.
And come to find out, he knew her in school, and her mother went to my church for a little bit. So it was like, it felt like family. So I had a big, long 6-foot desk upstairs.
Yes,
I had
that's what
my
I'm
son
talking
and my
about.
husband to bring it down because I wanted my materials there. And even this morning, he said, "I thought you all were there." It's February 1st.
It's February
1st. I got to go.
Yes.
And he'll say, "Is that Leah?" His ears perk up. So it's been a blessing to me. It's been like the oxygen mask on me.
Talk about
through
restoration.
COVID and through my retirement and refiring and just not knowing exactly where my place, and it just has birthed a platform of teaching for me because I know that's my spiritual gift.
It really
but
is.
it has also helped with the generational divide.
There you go. Yeah.
And the digital divide, because some of the things I have learned through
Yes,
technology,
Lord.
I wouldn't have learned it
What you
unless
say?
I had these
Talk about
opportunities.
it.
So it's been my wing.
Yeah.
It's been I have felt almost like in a cocoon.
Oh, yeah.
And when they started doing the butterfly,
Yes, Lord.
I know, right?
I started researching the butterfly and how, breaking out of that cocoon.
told us
So
some
I
of
just feel like it has activated something deep down in me that was lying dormant.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for that.
And I want to piggyback off of what you said, the generational thing.
Yes.
Girl,
Yes.
if this hasn't helped me
Yes.
learn how to understand.
Yes.
Because we have the young girls coming on about single life and all this
Yes.
kind of stuff,
Yes.
and the new language,
Yes.
and the new words, and even the technology.
Yes.
I'm trying to keep
Learning
up with
how to
all
do it,
that.
'cause
Me
those
too.
things. I'm trying to keep up with all
HR is
that.
like the bomb. I have learned
I know,
so
right?
much. Like being on Zoom all day, and I'm like, girl, you better go ahead, girl.
I know, right?
Yeah, because I ain't know nothing about this stuff.
And
now.
they're so patient when you
Yeah.
call and
Yeah.
ask them, I'm embarrassed to ask this, but
Yeah.
I'm
not
not
a problem.
embarrassed
We got
anymore.
you.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And her energy early in the morning, her
Yes.
enthusiasm.
Yes.
You have to turn
Yes.
the phone down sometimes, but now it's like,
'Cause what
I don't
be
care if you
like,
wake up.
girl,
Wake
hair
up.
be laid, her makeup be on me like
5 o'clock in the morning.
You had to get up at 5 o'clock to do that, right?
It's just like God to call us out because some of us we got on our yellow, but we ain't yielded. Y'all hear me this morning? I know you hear me and hear me clearly. 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 This sisterhood is real, and we will not be ignored. Hear me, devil. You gonna know we coming. You gonna hear us coming. You heard us yesterday, and we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. I feel like it today. I feel like it, devil. Come on in here. Come on in here, so we can bam you up. Instagram church, y'all.
I'm up. I do not lay in the bed while she's.
No,
I can't lay in the bed when she's going
I have to go
on.
in my
I can't
room.
do it.
Yes.
No.
I'm in
See,
my room.
after that go off, I stay on in there. And then if I got to teach Sunday school or if I got to get ready for a prayer class teaching, I roll right on over.
It's
there.
your worship. It's your worship.
It's my
time.
worship.
Yes.
I have my music on. It is the bomb.
I start at 5 and I end at 10. That's why I tell HR I can't do nothing after 10. I can't do nothing after 10.
Whoa,
that's my time.
That's my time.
Yes,
That's my time.
thank you,
And I
Lord.
thank God for and doing this nudge. I got obedient with time.
Yes.
I don't play with time.
I'm gonna tell you, it has disciplined me.
Yes, you know.
You
I
talk
don't play
about
with
discipline,
time.
and I
I'm disciplined with time
even
now.
when going through some of them days when I don't have gotten off from work, and I'm like, oh my God! But it's like I wake up before my alarm goes off, and it's like somebody's let's go.
I was wondering. I know that someday I thought you was at work. One day, were you at work one time?
But you know what?
I said,
But you know
work.
what? I was getting ready to get off from work because I was working late. I went right and turned it on. I sure did. Yeah.
I like the freshness of
Yeah.
her word because when I look back, I date it every month, you know, and the freshness when I'm reading what I've written, what I've gotten from
then
it. And she'll say something
Something
different.
else.
I'm like,
And I
but
got
you said
little,
this
I
and
got
this.
little
Every-
sticky notes
every
Yeah.
time.
and
Yeah,
little.
I've gone into a little composition book now
Yeah.
because there's no more
that's a
room
good
on my
idea.
page.
That's
I
a
know.
good idea.
I just put the day in the title and the scripture, and then I just start.
And then y'all, how many journals do you have?
That's what I'm
my
about to say.
gosh.
I was comparing my
Yes.
journal from last month as
Yeah.
she was bringing the word this
Yes.
morning. I'm like, she didn't even say
that.
that.
Fresh word.
You know,
It's fresh
word.
Fresh
So
revelation.
tell me you cannot take the same book
what you're talking about.
and make it talk. Girl, make it talk.
Woo! I like
Make it
that.
talk.
Make it talk.
Make it talk.
That's good.
Bless
I'm
her
telling you,
heart.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
God gives her that.
All in,
Yes.
I thank God for her because when she say how she at nighttime, that's when she goes in. We probably in the bed.
And then think about
And she
this.
get and the Lord speaks to her during the night.
2 little children.
And
That
two
what I be
cute
praying
little
for.
boys,
So
Sacrifice.
And
yes.
her.
And a husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 And a husband.
So I
But
thank God for her
two.
sacrifice.
Amen.
That's I don't know how she do it. Then she got on there this morning. This what got me, and I want like calm down, girl.
Yeah,
Please.
she was wide
She talking about
on.
this is what I'm saying. She gonna be going day and night.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to get a living nanny. You know what I'm saying? A living nanny.
Yeah.
God.
Well, I pray for balance for her too.
You know,
Yeah.
yes, that would
She'll
I stay on
She
my
got a good
knees.
husband. She'll have balance.
Yeah.
She does.
He'll
She
pull
does.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
He'll pull in when it's time. Sit
'Cause I
down.
can- we-
Sit down. Get somewhere and
We
sit
got to
down.
keep her covered with prayer.
Yeah.
I pray
Amen.
for her body. I go from her head. I say, Lord, all the way down. I just name the parts
Yes.
and go all the way down.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you
Yes.
know, we keep praying because of
Gotta
the
keep.
enemy.
That's
Okay.
right.
Because you know he's already. I can
I don't
hear
even talk about him.
with
Let's
the
not talk about him.
questions that are asked. Though I'm not talking about him.
I know, but I
people,
know.
everybody's so inquisitive.
You see what I put on there? Tell them to mind their
Tell them to
business.
mind your own business.
Mind their own business.
Say God's
mind
doing.
their own
What that
business.
song say? God
Don't worry about
is
what we're doing
a
in
great
this circle.
work.
That's
Yeah,
right. Don't,
yeah.
He's
don't worry
doing
about
a
it.
great work.
She's
That's
covered.
right.
She is
You know,
covered.
so-
Covered. Well, I have to just say this morning because that was it hit me like a bow and arrow this morning. Even though I overslept because I was up at 2:00 praying anyway, and I had so much on my mind, and for her to come through with that word about the root and the tree and the leaves,
Them leaves
and
wither.
I'm like, to have me to go outside to look at the tree.
Girl, you went outside and look at
I did. I opened the back door. It was cold. I say, look at all the green trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means look at us.
Yes.
Look at us.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes.
Now,
We're growing.
Amen.
We're so ladies, don't be dismayed.
Yes.
We're not getting old.
Oh, no.
We're still mature.
Yes.
We're growing.
Yeah, that's 65 birthday.
We're
Birthday
blooming.
didn't mean
Yes.
nothing to me.
69, up 69.
That's 65th birthday. Bam.
69.
I think mine was too just her acknowledging our generation. Because things are moving so fast in the local church, but her mission is that this is kingdom. As to we have all of these states and all of these people coming together. And I think mine was when she met with the seniors just to tell them how much she appreciates us. That's my love language. Appreciate what's going on, and just that time that we meet to pray and to pour into all those different generations of women. And then the other thing that I really liked is how we are taking time to pray. I mean, got a whole new line that you call up people and pray. They're so shocked that somebody stopped to pray with them and to lead them to salvation, because that's the ultimate purpose of us being on earth, is to go out in the hedges and highways. And those are our hedges and highways when we can't physically go. And that's what has blessed me about the circle.
Think about the trust factor. We're talking to women that we don't know, we have never seen, and I have to go back and look at the picture or see if I recognize the name from all the inboxes. Pray for me today, mother. Pray for me. Pray for me. And they trust the God in us. They trust us. I tell you, God's doing a great work.
Yes, He is.
I can't say one. I know. I just love it. I love everything about the nudge. I love everything about it. But one of my greatest time is it was live, and we was at the church at Emmanuel, and live. I was there at the live, and she was preaching, and she was saying that you're never too old. And then she looked at me and she said, "Mother,
I remember that.
You're not even too old."
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember
And that thing just tore me up, and that thing stayed with me.
That's right.
And it gonna stay with me, I guess, to the day I die.
Yes.
She said, "You're not too old."
That's right.
To get what God have for you to get started.
God can use
And that just used it, you know, and that just made me feel so good. And then I love her energy in the mornings.
It's refreshing.
I love her energy. When I feel sluggish, with all that energy she had in the morning and that laugh.
Oh God, the laugh!
The moves she makes, and I just love it all.
Yeah, her
and
sacrifice, the whole
and I'm
sacrifice.
I'm be honest with y'all. I'll be like, I'm just a proud mother.
Yes.
Proud mother.
Yes.
I feel like she's my spiritual daughter, but I think I could. Tara is my biological daughter, but I think I just love her just as much.
Yes.
And I'd be like, when she was coughing this morning, I'm like,
you know what?
Me too. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to come there and take care of her.
I was standing in the kitchen. I'm going, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got to get her some ginger tea.
You know, so
me too.
I'm like, it's like our ears perked up. And I'm like, wait a minute, you coughing too early.
Yes.
What's going on? But it's okay.
And I'm gonna tell. Can I say this right here? Then I'm gonna be quiet because I can talk. Sometimes I be feeling, because we are pastors. And let me tell you, first ladies go through a lot.
Sure.
Can I say it again? And being the first lady and a minister at our church. But sometimes I have to take that shawl she give me and just wrap it around me so I could just get stress off of me. I just take it and I just wrap it around me.
I keep it in my
So
chair.
I keep it in, keeps mine in my bag that I carry around with me. My bag that I carry even to church. And when I have to get I'll take it out, wrap up because I need it.
That covering.
That covering.
Yes.
I reflected back on, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. This was an awesome moment because I remember when we had 100-some women. And I remember we were on, I don't know if we were on Zoom. I don't know who it was, I don't know what it was on, but we were on Zoom. And the Lord said 500 women. I'll never forget that. And that next month, we went over 600.
Something
And
this
then
morning.
7, I was like,
On
whoa.
Facebook.
But if you look at the following, the last time I looked, it was 2.7. It's almost 3,000
That hits.
that
Yeah.
hits.
It's amazing.
So God,
I'm talking
I
about the
keep
ones that
saying
be
that
on
He's
this
doing
nudge.
a
I
great
keep that
work.
number every day too.
He's doing a great work.
Just
Great
Facebook. I don't
work.
know about the other platforms, but
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
And how
Amen.
she's given the different platforms a name.
I know,
YouTube,
right?
what
UT
is it?
Cathedral,
Yeah,
whatever.
something university.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got the humor that keeps
And
it's
I'm
not
telling you,
stale.
don't
You know?
that make you
Yeah.
feel good?
And she's
Doesn't
so
give you
humble.
energy.
She doesn't. She's not the know-it-all.
But
you know?
but
She
you
just-
can tell when I can tell when he hit her.
Yeah. Ooh.
I said, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. I said, oh, there it is. She can come right out of a laugh
Yeah.
and go right into
Yes.
the spirit of the
Yes,
Lord. And I
yeah.
be like, okay.
Gifted.
There it
I'm not
is.
going to talk no more.
Yes.
But I do have something else I want to say.
Go ahead.
Say it.
Because I didn't know until last month. I thought, ever since I met her when she came, I knew ever since she came to Manual, when they came to Manual. I thought that the way she preached and I thought she came out of a Holy Ghost saved house. I really did, you know what I'm saying? And then when she said,
Emmanuel Baptist Church.
no, Mandy got fire.
Before that.
I'm talking about raised in it.
Oh, okay.
And then when she said that she got saved off I'm like, wait a minute, I thought her parents, both of them was preachers. You know what I'm saying? That just did something to me.
Yeah.
I said,
She's
this
special.
young lady,
She's special.
and she wasn't raised,
She's
I can see,
But
a
look
lot
at the
of us were raised in
mentors.
preaching
But
houses.
listen to the mentors she say she had.
Yeah.
Sat under her.
Awesome mentors.
Yes.
And that's the other beauty of this. I get to meet you all.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
connection and that bond
Yeah.
and knowing that there's some saved women that believe in right. My daughter said I'm holiness of hell.
That's me.
But they don't understand that.
Yeah, they don't.
But I'm just so happy to have this bond, this
Yes, sir.
sisterhood,
Yes, sir.
on this level too. It's just a blessing to me.
No one is jealous of each other.
Man.
There's no jealousy.
got
I'm
No
like,
time for
we
it.
just-
Time,
we just-
we all in our
do
own
what we gotta do.
perspective.
Yes.
We have a perspective place.
Yes.
So you gotta know that if this God got you here,
Yes.
and He got you there, and He
Yeah.
got you there.
Yeah.
We ain't got time.
We support.
Forgive me.
We
Okay.
did.
And
But why don't we want to hog everything?
No, you girl, do what you do. See,
Go on, honey.
Go on.
Because somebody called me out on what to talk about. She was jumping on it. That's Sister Meg. I was jumping on it like the spider monkey or something.
She said the same thing about me.